Hello everyone, and welcome back to coverage of Grand Prix Winnipeg for the MSEM format. I'm Caillou, here on mic with Dodger, and today we're going to be commentating the round 2 match between Dravos, who's playing Sultai Control, and DrChillbrain, who's playing Grixis Garth, which is the winner of last GP, the brainchild of Dodger, and also I think it's currently undefeated in games for the 3 pilots who are running at this GP. So quite an impressive resume for the deck right now.
Yeah, the deck's good.
hmm So it's called
I think,
Grixis
yeah.
Garth because of it uses the first mate Garth, who you can switch in if you're not playing any creatures,
Mhm.
and it's essentially like a spells deck. Like its main threat is Mystery of the Crashcraft, and you have a bunch of cheap cantrips, removal, and burn that basically doubles as removal plus reach, and you kind of
It
just tear through
plays
your deck.
pretty similarly to the kind of Grixis Shadow decks in Modern, complete with its very own 1 black mana giant, like big stats in Nightmares Unseen. Um, and Mystery of the Crashcraft is also just a really powerful build around that the deck incidentally gets to enable while also running Garth. So it's kind of just a good a lot of things align well to make like just a real overall package of goods. And Garth also adds a lot of value because it just naturally increases the efficacy of your opening hands. I'm just gonna tell him to go ahead with mulligan. So anyway, I think that we're experiencing a little bit of a delay on Triss, but basically when we're looking at this hand, Garth should definitely be coming in here. Generally, there are a bunch of factors that determine where you want to take Garth and what card you want to swap out. But here it's a pretty easy one. You've got 2 mysteries in hand, and it's the backside is legendary, so you just want to go ahead and get rid of one. Pretty simple. All right, I think I think that's fine. Yeah, like you. This is a pretty easy. Um, oh, Chill picked the wrong card. You don't want to get rid of that. Like it's you should just get rid of it. Having 2 mysteries is not good. You're forced to flip it. Um, you don't like get to not decode stuff. So, like, oh, actually, I forgot that Dravos is playing a deck without many creatures. So actually, yeah, maybe you don't want that rift placing. Never mind. I was wrong. Yeah, true. Okay, Dravos is actually running 0 creatures besides 1 to stun on the help. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I was just straight up wrong. Yeah. Yeah, so we didn't talk about Dravos' hand much. You at least have the reveal eternities here, so it's a serviceable 6. But you're not happy about it. You are going to be able to get 3 cards in grave for the Gaze Deeper. So as long as you can like hit a fetch or something, you should be able to get that off on time. So Chill should be playing an Island Deer, casting Monkey Shines. There isn't a 1 mana instant that you can cast for either a blue or red mana. Yeah. So yeah, there's no you're almost never going to actually be able to attack on turn 2 with I think it's fine. Like I could see a world where you like play Monkey Shines and then play the second mystery. I think it's worth it. I think did he did he mark the I guess it's just kind of implied. I'm just going to ask what's up?
Balance. As
Okay.
Dravos is resolving the real eternities, you mentioned there's a story behind why Dravos is running this deck.
So the reason Dravos is running this deck is because Dravos added a secret layer to MSEM, which is basically VTuber arts. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and Dravos messaged Pip and was like, "Hey, what deck allows me to run as many VTuber art cards as possible?"
Oh my
So
god.
Pip built them this deck.
And this is I see it on the Gaze Deeper. Oh my god.
Yeah, this deck features VTuber Gaze Deeper, VTuber Call Forgotten Neons, and VTuber Dead Man's.
Fucking
So
brilliant. Okay.
lots of weeby goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, see now the problem with having both beasts flip at the same time is like if you do flip, one of them's gonna die, and then Dravos can just pith both the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Dravos creates an epsilon
I think it's
by
just it
accident.
was just trying to look at it
Yeah.
probably.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry.
you
Okay.
could
So
just you could attack and then rift placing one of your own aliens to flip the epsilons. I guess.
I don't think you
I
need
think
to
you
do
just
that. You should
play. I
just
think you
cast.
just play Garth. Yeah.
Yeah, you should just cast Garth. Like keep hitting them with the 1/1s. Honestly, the 1/1s are actually pretty good in this matchup.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're
they
annoying, and they also
they
they.
don't die to Xerix. Um,
Oh wait,
they
no.
don't.
Yeah, they don't die to Xerix. Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was
Uh,
lowest mana value. Weird. Okay.
So Dravos actually has a very clean answer to the Sport State, though, because this Garth is just going to get pit vaulted, and then Dravos untaps Xerxes, kills the mysteries, and Chill is left with 2/1/1.
Mm-hmm. And well, Xerix dies on the crackback, but then 1/1s are not
like,
exactly
which
scary.
Which is fine, because Dravos also has a draw 3 in
Mm-hmm.
the end. And Chill will need to like hope to draw into a Gaze Deeper to actually like get up in card parity.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually think this game state heavily favors Dravos as they're going right now, and I kind of agree that like it's probably better to just hold the second mystery in hand, because of the legendary thing and also because of this Xerix situation. And
Oh
Dravos
hey,
does run
here's the
Xerix.
second VTuber art. Let's
There you
go.
Yeah, told you. All right.
Yeah,
so,
and if relevant as another piece of card draw here. So
I mean, I think Dravos should just slam the Xerix here.
it looks like they're doing it.
Yep. Dravos could go.
No, looks like is going
the
for
minus 2ing is, I think, the correct play. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just get those. Yeah, Dravos has got a lot of options.
Ooh, Nightmares,
Nightmares is a good draw.
Nightmares is pretty fat because you can.
You have to Scorch Face to be able to cast the Nightmares here, which I think is fine. Like that's worth it.
Wait, why can't you Scorch? I don't think it matters. Why can't you Scorch Xerix?
Well, you could Scorch Xerix, but you're missing out on 1 damage.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought there was like some
Because you can
special
just attack.
reason. Yeah.
You can just attack that. Yeah.
Mm.
And the reason is because DrChillbrain doesn't have double black, so you can't hard cast the Nightmares as is.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, honestly, you probably just want to get like this Scorch is not going to go anywhere other than face for the most part.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think you just Scorch here, Nightmares Unseen for no.
Okay, that is absolutely. I think this is an indefensible.
You just put the pressure on the board.
Yeah.
Are you? If you're scared of a second,
very
you
bad.
lose anyways if they have a second Xerix. What are you?
Yeah. Well, Xerix does wreck this here, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's just a straight up very bad choice.
Very bad choice. Each word capitalized.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Chillbrain. I got nothing for you.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like Dravos is thinking about keeping up Reveal Eternities plus Pitfall, but I honestly think that you can just...
Maybe Chillbrain just didn't see the line.
I think you can recall Forgotten Aeons here and feel pretty not bad about it, because if you hit...
Yeah, you cast recall.
Yeah, because if you hit another blue or a green source, you have a play.
Yeah. I mean, you could also... Technically, if you cast Reveal, you're more likely to hit a land, so maybe you go Reveal and then... That's actually probably better. Because you... Like, just seeing 3 cards versus...
That is true. Dravos looks like he's just going to...
I also don't agree with that play. There's no reason to hold it up.
Mm-hmm.
If you reveal and then you still want to hold up Pithlet, you can just hold it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm seeing a lot of misplays this game. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, so
Though I think that like Dravos's misplays feel a little bit more granular to me, while Chillbrain's feels like da a little bit.
I think Chillbrain's misplay last turn. Okay, so
UK has the Magmatic Torrent, so you can fetch up a black source and then don't do it again. Don't you dare, ho! No.
Oh no!
Chillbrain holding up 2 1/1 alien goblins. Is this pressure?
Disaster.
Oh. And like, okay, we know that it would insta eat a Pithwelt, but Chillbrain doesn't know that.
I wonder if Chillbrain is trying to save this for the Selvar's Defiance, except that card's in the sideboard. Right? Did Chillbrain move? He did not. No.
I didn't even know Selvar's Defiance was in the 75. That's kind of nutty. That's nutty tech.
Oh, didn't you see my? I won the last game of the finals with Nightmares Unseen and just.
Damn, I had to leave before that, but that's actually kind of pog.
Yeah, it's basically the Death Shadow combo, but it has haste.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Dravos will hit a land off the reveal turn.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is just like you should have done this on your main phase last. Whatever.
And now has 9 cards in grave, so Gaze Deeper.
Dravos is still in a very good position.
It's gonna don't you dare Pitwolf, bro. No.
I guess Chillbrain's 5-head. He obviously knew Dravos would randomly waste his Pitwolf for no reason, or their Pitwolf.
Jeez.
Maybe I'm being too harsh today, but man, I feel like
this is.
I feel like a lot of these plays are fairly easy to correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got a Flooded Depths.
I think it comes down to like when you're playing control. Lots of playing control is like, because I think the worst way to play control and the way that lots of people feel like other control players played when they're sitting opposite the table, it's like they just answer all my threats, but really lots of it is like threat evaluation. Yeah. And I feel like a pit building a 1/1 is a classic example of how to play control wrong or how to do threat evaluation wrong, because that's when you're 2 for 1ing yourself.
This is also minor, but you shouldn't be casting your spells after. I guess actually no, never mind. The enemy deck has Pearl.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the recall. Dravos draws. Unfortunately, doesn't hit another land, but does hit a cosmic, which is pretty much. Chillbrain gonna fetch on or upkeep. So Chillbrain does have an Ares pillar. It's actually a pretty good card to get here. Maybe he just wants to hard. Okay, he's getting Ares pillar. See, the thing is, I feel like if you're gonna get Ares, you should just pay 2 life to have it on tap this turn. Oh, the mystery is good.
Yeah, I feel like you mystery scorch replacing your own alien after attacking.
Well, there's no reason to replacing this because your Epsilon is gonna.
I was thinking about like while they're relatively tapped out, 2 mana.
I mean, Chillbrain still should be like, I think he should have run out the Nightmares 2 turns ago, but you still should be running it out now. You don't actually have to cast the Scorch either. You can just cast Nightmares. Okay, so we're getting an attack for 1. Don't exant. If you could have just exanted. Oh, Dravos already understands it was like, okay.
But it's also gonna exit.
Like, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Dravos has taken a game that was like there's very few ways for them to lose and is kind of punting.
Yeah, I would tend to agree.
Okay.
I mean, there's a very good chance Dravos draws it out here. Even just land roll like stops this 7/7 pretty well.
So yeah, I mean, sure, it's a 7/7, but then you roll and then you get like 18 powers worth. Am I doing that math right? So.
It's 15 power. Yeah. Wait, no. Swamp AKD and Swamp BTM have different names, right?
Oh yeah, big brain.
Okay, so we got 7/7 coming out 2 turns too late. But
Dravos going G tanks dodger as though this is not.
They don't have 15 power in their hand.
Yeah, as though this was not a problem of their own making from wasting their removal on little Chumpy.
Also, like, I don't think like a vanilla 7/7 on turn 6 is exactly breaking MSEM. Like, there's nasty things you can do with Nightmares Unseen, but I feel like
this is like the most tame
Dodger here is like pretty troll. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, anyway, whatever.
They still very much have Gaze Deeper to draw into an out if they need it.
Okay, roll. Not getting a land for the roll is big. At this point, you probably have to cast Gaze Deeper, recall, and try to find a fifth.
Yeah, you definitely. You cast the Gaze Deeper.
You are dead. Like you need to find an answer.
Yeah, because Chillbrain has exactly lethal.
If you're Dravos here, are you casting Gaze Deeper or are you casting recall?
I'm casting Gaze Deeper to go 1 card deep.
Yeah, I think I agree.
And like you're likely to hit a natural land drop anyways by going 1 card deeper.
True.
So like
it's kind of binary. Like, do you find the answer or not? You know.
Also, I realized that Dravos has a Descend on the Helpless in Grave, so.
Well, that can't target the Nightmare though.
It can't, but it can block the Nightmare.
It can get itself plus a Garth, so that's not a bad play actually. You do run the risk of running into a counterspell if you think that's going to happen.
But I think you're dead to counterspell anyway. Well, maybe not as far as Dravos knows, but.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Game's over.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing. Actually, wait. Dravos can Mirrogate there. Technically, only go to.
No, because they take 8 on board and then Scorch.
Yeah, game's over.
Yeah, I think that.
Dravos straight up punted this game.
Yeah, though I also do think that Descend was the safer play.
Yeah, Chillbrain punted this game, then Dravos punted it back.
A real punt fest.
Man, I've been really harsh on commentary today.
I think we're just really hangry.
I don't know, man.
But it's also, I think that
the thing that made me the most upset was definitely the brain play. Except then apparently he big brained it because Dravos just decided to waste their removal spell for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, so at least Dravos does make the right choice of mirror gating. And
yeah, I mean, this game's, I don't know.
Yeah, this game is, we know it's over.
Wait, so technically Dravos, does Dravos have a 1-mana removal spell? And
they have Exant, but that doesn't really count here.
Exant wouldn't.
I mean, I guess it kind of counts.
I was just thinking maybe you go recall into try to hit land plus 1-mana removal. Yeah, all right, thanks for playing. Actually, yeah, Chill can also cast Rift Splicing with the Epsilon and then copy the Scorch.
If Chill can't count, could still punt this, but I doubt it.
It's still an out.
And yeah, the Cosmic Sinkhole as backup just makes.
Can Chillbrain choose the correct target?
Myself.
Oh my god, I've been straight up toxic today.
Dude, what was it you were playing before this? Runeterra? Or no?
I was playing some Hearthstone.
Hearthstone, yeah. Bro. If it was Runeterra, I was about to be like, these League of Legends games do be changing or something. Okay, well, Dravos with the self-awareness there, saying, I think I threw the game by using the Pitload on the token. I got too
I
scared
got
by the
too
damage.
scared by the
This is
damage.
character development.
Okay. No, I mean, like, I think that's good. Critically, after the game ends, even if you won, and you should be saying, okay, I made this decision, right? And maybe, like, you don't want to be too results-based, but, like, I think we can safely say, like, hey, maybe I could have afforded to take one extra damage for a couple more turns and then made sure I had the... Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyway.
Let's just look at
Let's
sideboards
talk about
real quick.
sideboards, yeah. All right, so for ChillBrain's sideboard here, Rift Slicing is obviously a dead card, so you want to replace that. I think Corrupted Memory is really big here. Attacking the hand of control decks is always, and you can, since your deck is pretty threat light, removing your opponent's answers before playing your threats is. You also want to make sure that you can close out the games in a timely fashion. So I think I might look to bring in at least one Zelvar's Defiance or two, maybe two. But also, I don't think there's a ton of other cards that you really want to take out here. So
yeah, I feel
maybe
like
you just
Silver's
swap in
Defiance
Corrupted
is
Memories.
a little like obviously it's a draws a card. You're not really like 2 for 1 of yourself, but I think it's a little vulnerable when they have.
You can get 2 from by instance goal. So I'm actually.
I mean, I
just
like
swap
Seal
out
versus control decks, especially one that like dumps as many cards into its graveyard on its own as.
I don't like Seal. I don't think you're operating.
Really, even with like, I feel like if you're bringing in Corrupted Memory and you're also siding in another card, I feel like Seal of Tomb is pretty great in this matchup.
Actually, no. I think my ending assessment is I just cut the Rift Splicings and bring in 3 Corrupted Memory.
Okay, then fair.
Yeah.
If you're only making the 3 for 3 swap, then sure.
Anyway, we are in game, but if you could maybe just
Turbo Dravos' sideboard. Okay.
Yeah.
I think you bring in stand-in assailables for like. I think maybe you take out the Descends because it's not great here.
I think that's fair. I also think if I were Dravos, I would definitely bring in Duress. Hits basically every card except for Garth. So
that's also
feels like
fair.
a no-brainer.
I think you can take out some of the grindier value. Like I don't think you need a Dead Man's Party in this matchup.
Yeah, I agree.
Sing Scraps is pretty good. I think you can probably take out like 1 rock roll. Yeah.
Okay, we are in game though.
Okay.
So maybe we should talk about it. So I want to. So ChillBrain kept Garth. What did he put back? Put back a land. Okay, so he had 4 lands. That's a very easy Garth hand. You just put back. Okay, so ChillBrain's on the draw. Thinking about casting Corrupted Memory on turn 1. It's gonna go for him. Yeah, I agree. I think like you could theoretically wait an extra turn to do it if you like really want to hit Xerix. Like maybe that's the play. But also in the event that you draw like a cantrip or something, maybe you want to have like the ability to go cantrip. Actually, I actually could see this going either way. Maybe there's an argument for just not casting.
I think the main thing is just like I think there's always a draw of mana efficiency, but it's not like you have any. You have Scorch, which is again a 1 mana play.
So the awkward thing is Dravos has 2 spells, so you can't make it so they don't have any answer. You could take the reveal, or you could just take like the Exant, which is the cheaper.
I almost feel like yeah, so it takes reveal and prevent.
Okay.
I
think
definitely,
that's fine.
It's fine, but you obviously
plan.
don't feel great because it has flashback. I almost wonder about taking Pithwill so that they can exit
like
your Garth, but then if you get any future threats, they're all safe.
So okay, I think if you're ChillBrain, what's your win condition here, right? Your win condition is to outgrind by casting Gaze Tool, right? So in that sense, like you can also take Reveal, and Dravos only had 2 lands in hand, so you can like potentially make them miss their 3rd land drop. I think that's probably more valuable.
Missing the land drop point is I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more valuable than potentially getting rid of like one of their 2 removal spells.
Yeah. Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think you should be using this turn to fetch up air because you don't really have anything else.
Yeah.
Looks like that's what ChillBrain's going to do. Yeah. This deck doesn't really need a double red for the most part, so I don't really get that big of a deal. Sinkhole is a good draw, but you would much prefer a land. So I can't say Dravos would be very happy about this. Yeah, I have to assume ChillBrain's going to fetch Ares Bill.
And next turn, do you Windmill Slam Garth to like force them to exit it? I don't even know.
What?
Yeah, no, that seems. And you have all of your colors.
Oh, Mystery is a pretty good draw.
Mystery is kind of.
I still think you just Windmill Slam Garth. Like, what are you going to do? Mystery plus Score? That doesn't actually put you at. You don't have. You still don't have Gatekeeper. Oh, I guess.
A reason to do this might be if you're afraid of counter magic, but that also whatever.
So I guess this only actually gets answered by as Garth gets answered. And if you're scared of Exeon, making the 1/1. So
actually fogging exit.
Yeah, this play actually makes more sense.
I think we were thinking on mana. We were thinking like you can't flip it, but then like it doesn't matter if you don't flip it because it sets up.
I also so like I think there's a couple things that I don't like about Chill's. I think if you were gonna play and untapped fetch and pass, and then not get Ares, use the Shardstone Rift, because getting Ares Pillar is very relevant here. Like it's definitely not negligible. Having the extra threat is big. I do like playing the Mystery instead of Garth here, so I don't have a complaint about that.
Yeah, Dravos still
Dravos
missing these land drops.
Okay, so they will be able to answer this because Wheat from Chaff is a good. Because if you fetch then play Wheat, you actually have Gaze. Actually, you can just play Wheat and you have it. But you can't get triple blue. I mean, what you should do is just cast Wheat now, and then depending on what you draw, probably just attacking before. Dravos going to Exant the Goblin. I agree with that play.
Yeah, I mean, you have to get it out of the way to make your other eggs.
He's going to cast Wheat. So what you discard here is pretty interesting.
Second Mystery is kind of insane.
Second Mystery is pretty gassed. Yeah.
I think you just discard. Am I crazy in saying that you discard Island, Shardstone Rift, play Magmatic Torrent untapped, play Mystery?
Yeah, and then fetch for Ares
and then
Pillar.
You use the Magmatic Torrent to get Ares Pillar.
That's the play I would do too. I agree.
Okay, discards Island Scorch.
Discarding Scorch is defensible, I think. The problem is that you might not have.
Is it defensible?
So the problem is whether or not you think you'll.
Because it's the only sorcery that Chillbrain has left.
He's casting Garth. So he's basically saying, I don't want to play around another Exant. I want to just like try to push damage.
I guess. But
so the rationale for getting rid of Scorch is basically like you think the Gaze Deeper is going to hit you on other three anyway, and you'd rather have just more land plays. I think if you're fetching a duel, you should be using the Shardstone Rift.
Yeah, again.
I don't understand why.
I would say that Chillbrain has forgotten about Ares Pillar, but then Chillbrain fetched it up last game.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's just there's a lot of like small things that could be improved here, basically. And things that do actually matter. So Dravos hits a third land, but it's not a blue. So they're a bit sad about that.
Not being able to play this recall.
I mean, you should just cast Exant now. If you let Chillbrain untap your and getting hit by a Cosmic Sync.
So yep, Exant drops in.
Chill's probably a bit taking himself a bit. What can you? Well, you could have played it differently.
Yeah, you could play the Mystery with Crash Crash, but you know.
Okay, so Mystery can flip here. You just play Mystery, play Corrupted Memory. Chill will do that though. To see.
Chill might Corrupted Memory for 1 black to grab Zera because they know that Dravos has, which means that it won't flip this.
Probably fine
because
you can just Gaze Deeper next turn. Yeah. Yeah, I actually agree with that play.
Though maybe I'm crazy, but
now.
Maybe I'm crazy, but recall. I guess Xerix is scary, but I also feel like you can just grab recall and then it's never casting.
So like the advantage of grabbing recall too is like you can also cast Gaze Deeper here, and you're essentially not letting 2 mana go to waste.
I mean, Dravos does. I mean, sorry, Chillbrain doesn't know that. Chillbrain doesn't know
that there's like recall in hand. Yeah, I forgot about that. Good catch. Okay, so he is going to go for the Marine, which I think is fine. Like again, you can just cast Gaze.
Dravos says again, as though Chillbrain doesn't have this as a 4.
Imagine having multiple same card in your deck. Lol.
Hashtag. Just play Holcomb.
I still think people should be playing Holcomb.
See, what we do is we just build a deck that can swap out both Holcomb or Easy.
I think you have to pick one before.
Yeah, you pick one before the game starts, but one that can bring in either.
No, like you don't get to choose a different one in a different.
Oh, okay, cringe.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it's like if you build a deck on Arena, you have to signify which companion when you're building your deck. Oh, actually, I forgot that Chill had a clue. So this play actually makes total sense because you still get to use them. Yeah. Kudos,
takes Xerix. Dravos so stuck for blue mana. Or just mana.
Yeah, we're not seeing the opportunity cost of running Monument of Queen. Yeah, Chill just gets the Cascades deep.
Yeah, you flip Epsilon, draw 3 cards.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think this game's basically over.
Yeah, you have like the Monkey Shines as extra gas, and if you draw any sort of burn, you can just up your clock like crazy. Okay, Portal Fracture is also really dummy.
Portal Fracture is a very gas draw.
Yeah, you just like, they try to play Recall Forgotten Aeons, you go,
Yeah, I think I'd rather just hold up Portal Fracture than cast Monkey.
Especially since you can double Monkey Shines next turn and still have Portal Fracture up.
You can also just, even if it doesn't counter anything, you can just Portal Fracture to make 3 guys and tax them for 2.
Yeah, which is
that's one of my favorite plays to do with Portal Fracture.
It's amazing in Teamer tempo where just like, well, I know this won't actually counter it, but this ends the game either way. So toodaloo.
Yeah, do you think after all the way changes, Portal Fracture is now the strongest card in the world? I was gone for when the Way remake was released, so I have to go and check. Oh, so you haven't looked at it yet?
I have not. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm aware of the Intrepid change. I'm aware of the.
Okay, Dravos is going to be AFK for a bit, so we can actually go on this tangent.
Word. Okay. Yeah, so I saw the Intrepid change, which I think is
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Back to 3 mana is pretty sexy, and now it's an actual vehicle. Um,
yeah.
I
Times
saw the
decided that
what
he
was it,
didn't like the
Avatar
way
of
that was
Calamities,
playing.
whichever the red big
Yeah,
boy is. I'm so glad
I
that
forget the name of it.
I've been asking for that change for so
Riftkeeper
long.
Blossoms or
Ri-
Sign of Calamities. Oh yeah.
It's Sound of Calamities.
It now lets you exile two and then pick one.
And yeah, wait, is it played until end
But
of turn, or I thought it was played until
it's
end of
until
your?
the end of your next turn. Yeah,
Yes, I've been asking for that change for so
yeah.
long.
That
I'm
card
so
is
happy.
actually very very exciting now.
Mm-hmm.
The big buff with Ruin Delver. Ruin Delver is
Ruin.
now
It got
you
buffed.
may yeah it got buffed. You may sacrifice a land or exile a land card from your graveyard. If you do, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Repeat this process once. So you can sacrifice a land
Oh,
and then exile it to draw 2.
wait, that's actually
Um,
what? What?
yeah, it's
That card did
definitely
not need a buff, huh?
it didn't need a buff. It was times changed the sacrifice land or it basically like consume land.
Got you. Okay.
So times changed the entire archetype to work with that. So that was why Ruin Delver got changed, and it just incidentally became a buff.
Wild. Okay.
Yeah, we're keeping an eye on it because it's definitely like it was already a strong. I don't think people are playing it in this, which feels like an over.
I know. I was talking with Simon about how he was talking about like reasons he wanted to play control, and one thing was like it's really hard to iterate on linear decks. There's so many good, for example, black 2 drops, and he listed off Ruin Delver as one of them, and I was like, yeah, okay, Ruin Delver is good, and I didn't realize like, oh, it's even better now.
Yeah, I mean, I do think
What are like the
probably,
big
like,
nerfs
a little
from
underplayed.
the way reworked? Because you were talking
Big
about Portal Factor
nerfs.
being the best.
Just a lot of stuff got tweaked, and like I don't think they're way majority of way cards, but just they've since been nerfed like into
I
the
guess
unknown.
the what Scion of Torrents as well.
Sign of Torrent.
Mm.
Actually, Sign of Storms got nerfed. It now makes 2,
Oh, damn! Really?
which like I don't know. I don't think it was like mid, but I kind of appreciate that nerf because it felt like whenever a white 5 drops, it was like okay, but why play this over? You know?
That's very true, especially in like reviews and stuff. I distinctly
Yeah.
remember that.
So I kind of appreciate that change.
Yeah, I think
I think
I think the Scion
actually
changes
burn
are
out.
really nice because I think the red one has been kind of the black sheep of the family for a while, so bringing it
Yeah.
into the fold is great. I think nerfing
Sign of
somebody else.
Desolation is actually the best sign.
I mean, I think far and away, yeah. But and I think like nerfing the others gives like because I think the Scions kind of like led the charge for like actual factual like Timmy magic in MSEM,
Mm-hmm.
but now that
Yeah.
more other cards are kind of I guess like following where the Scions led, giving space for them is really cool.
Oh, okay. So there is one new card in Way. It's not
Ooh.
like a new card, but it's like a rework, an old uncommon, and made it rare. It is called Zargetan Reclaimer. It is a 3 mana 3/2 in black with first strike and menace. And when it enters the battlefield, you can put any number of cards your opponents own from exile into their graveyard. If 3 or more cards were into graveyards this way, 2/1/1.
Oh, so just casual 5 power for 3
Yeah, pretty
mana, but
much.
you do need like the. I'm assuming it's meant to synergize with like the Syzygy people, simply.
Yeah, they.
Okay.
It's interesting because it kind of gives Wasteland Strangler vibes to me, where like you can just kind of run it in a mutually exile style, maybe. And like it's also just it's got first strike and menace on the base body, even if you're not always getting the 3 bodies, like it's still got pretty solid combat. That's a card I've been interested.
Hmm.
Uh,
Especially since I think black
yeah,
aggro has kind of been fallen by the wayside a little.
it's much more of a mid range card, I'd say.
Fallen by the way. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Okay, and it looks like
this
Dravos
is kind
is
of random,
back.
but oh okay,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, what did you say?
sweet. No, I think we should go back to talking about the game.
I mean,
Although this game
okay.
does feel fairly over.
Yeah,
the game's over.
okay.
All right.
I think this game
Not a good draw.
is. Yeah, I think this game is like really over. So just go back to what you were talking about, and then if there's a new development, I guess we can get back to it.
Well, something funny that happened when the rework was released. You know the card Zalid Planar Academy?
Yes, the enchantment land,
It's the
the archive
archive
land.
Yeah. It was cut like when the rework was released. And everyone was like, "Oh, why this land?" And then Times was like, "Wait, I didn't mean to cut that." So apparently, when Times was deleting all the tokens, he accidentally deleted.
Is it
And
because
just
it was
got,
like one of the last cards in this file or something?
It's the last card in the file.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
So it just got straight up deleted. And we didn't notice when we were reviewing
The rework.
the rework. So it since got re-added, but it's just a very funny side effect.
Yeah, that sounds actually.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Rogar's Frenzy can be copied.
Yeah, I think
You
yeah,
probably just spam some Monkey Shines and hold up.
yeah,
Portal
hold up
Fracture.
Portal Fracture. So if they ever get a chance to actually play something, you can just kill them dead.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, like,
like
I don't know. So
what
with
outs
this,
does
actually,
Dravos
the
literally have? I guess Pithwilt?
Singularity's Grasp is an out, but you
No, because
can't
they have
draw
Portal
both
Fracture.
that and a land. Also, Portal Fracture.
Yeah, so I think.
So I think if you draw a Pithwill, that also won't resolve.
Oh yeah, because you need. Yeah, okay. You need a land
I
plus.
think
Yeah,
the sad but true answer is there are.
yeah. Dravos got really, unfortunately, mana screwed
Yeah,
here.
sometimes you don't find your land. See, this is why taking the reveal turn is so big there.
Mm-hmm.
Because DrChillbrain was able to just, one for one the draw more cards, find another threat. That one stuck, and because Dravos, happened to not be able to find the lands, the game's over.
Mm-hmm. Like if Dravos had found this
Oh, there's
Wayfarer
land.
Shrine like 3 turns earlier, this would be a very different
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Dravos saying finally. They don't know.
They don't know that it's not going to resolve.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Sag. Chill can even copy the Portal Fracture for style point, converting goblins into scouts.
They
Objectively
took
the
on
wrong play.
they took on a new life.
They gained 4 more colors and changed races.
Damn. This is what Caliban does to a motherfucker.
I have some bad news.
Okay.
Do it. Copy it for.
Of course you have bad news, Dravos. What do you think those extra cards in hand are?
Yeah.
Is that lethal? It emphatically it's one off technically,
It's
but
one-off.
no, but this is.
Oh, you can just throw Garth's Frenzy.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The game was over 3 turns ago. This is basically a formality.
Mm-hmm.
Like the recall not resolving doesn't change anything.
Yeah, really, just like God, Dravos missed so many land drops.
Yeah, but I think
Again,
obviously
like
that game 1 could have gone very differently depending on how if both players had played.
mm-hmm.
Ironically, Chillbrain's misplay of not casting the Sensing actually probably led.
See, that's just the knowing your opponent. That's why Magic is not just a game of making the right plays. It's about knowing your opponent.
Oh man, I'm actually curious to see if Chillbrain had for skipping the guy or if because I feel like I would be more willing.
Yeah, because I feel like any reasoning just doesn't hold up because you have stuff to eat the eggs in, and if you're worried about Xerix, then you're just giving them more time to potentially draw into it. You really want to just close out the game quickly before they can do anything and put pressure on them. But yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, but still, despite that, Grixis Garth remains, I believe, undefeated in this GP.
Yep, undefeated in games among 3 players.
Which
6-0.
is really impressive considering.
Actually, 12-0, right? 2 rounds.
I don't know if the other ones have played yet, but
Yeah, the other one's already played.
damn, in that case, yeah, 12-0. Which
it's a good deck, turns out.
mm-hmm. And yeah, I think that that sort of, and the weird part is, I feel like it is a relatively skill testing deck. Like it's especially
It
at like
definitely is. I agree.
like when do I want to swap out Garth and for what? How do I want to sequence my cantrips and spells?
Mm-hmm.
Just like I don't know. It's not excessively skill testing, but it's definitely skill testing to the point where like I think having three players have not lost a game yet on it is a pretty good sign that like there's something powerful going on there as well.
I think the biggest card in that is probably of the Crash Crash.
And
Wow,
yet you didn't
Nightmares
promo
Unseen
it.
already has a 65% win rate,
Damn.
and it's just gonna go up more.
But yeah, let's see how. Because so far they're all 3 poised to convert into the top X. Is this a 5-round? I believe it's a 4-round GP, right?
It is a 4-round GP. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if they win their next rounds, we could have
We could
triple
see three
Grixis
copies
Garth,
in the
which
top
I think triple Grixis Garth would be the largest conversion rate of a single deck in like the past 3 to 4 months, something like that. I don't think we've had like that high. Like I think the largest was like Blue Red Burn a while back, and then like Teamer Tempo that one time. But yeah. I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We'll have to see how that goes next round. Okay, and now I'm off to eat dinner for realsies. So until next time, this is Caillou and Dodger signing off.